Welcome back to the Orsak Narrative Universe. My name is Josh Orsak, and we are continuing this game, which is Reptilius Sanctus, Space Pope. Now, Reptilius Sanctus, the last thing that happened in this game a couple weeks ago was Reptilius Sanctus wrecked shop on the AHL in his lands in Lucky Break. And we got to see the other side of that in the Bloody Neutrals game. Now, he continues his adventures as given by his Space Gods, the highest pantheon in the Orsak narrative universe. And as such, today is going to be quite a challenge. Space Pope is going to be stretched to his upper limit. When you wake up from your sleep in the after a long rest, given what happened, you find yourself in the halls of the Space Gods. My name's Mud. I'm gonna be playing the Mud. I come here to talk to you today, Space Pope. Good.
Just so you know, you're muted, but I can hear you on.
No. Sorry about that. My name's Mud. I'm living playing the Mud. About here today, Space Pope, because something happened, Space Pope. Something bad.
Go on.
So recently, a group of people got together and they got some magic balls. Those balls created universes. And among those, they got captured in one of these balls, another child of Typhon. And as you well know, they're creating the space demons. The space demon church bad. So we're gonna have you go and defeat the Ultra Loft who holds the ball. Get the child of Typhon. So we'll be down. We'll be up. The children will be going soon. And defeat the Ultra Loft. Get the insect child of Typhon, and help us beat the space demons. So let's send you against an Ultraloth who has one of the children of Typhon trapped in an orb. This child of Typhon was helping to run the Church of the Space Demons, and they want you to go and get it back. You can show our power. Show your power and get it right to them. And universe got to know. Space gods are in charge. I'm going to take you to them. Then you feed them. I'm going to show a bit of power, Space Pope. Only knowing that, we're going to take you to Typhon himself. Have you defeat the god of monsters.
Oh. Alright then.
Right now, everybody's talking about shot. And that's bad. We don't like people talking about shot. We don't people talking about space gods. So, Reptilius Sanctus defeat the child of Typhon. And take him. And then defeat Typhon himself. Let me talk about you. Let me talk about space god. That's good.
So, just because I missed the very beginning.
For sure.
So I wake up in the halls of the Space Church?
Of the Space Gods.
Oh, sorry, of the Space
You're
Gods.
You're among the Space Gods right now. Mm-hmm.
After having run wrecked shop and Lucky Break, presumably?
That's right.
Okay. And Mud is telling me that, so there's 4 sons left.
There are 4 sons left. One is trapped in an orb owned by an Ultraloth. That happened recently. He wants you to get that orb. Yes, he wants you to go, defeat the Ultraloft, get the orb, defeat Typhon, so everybody can see, so they can draw the attention away from Chod. No longer. Hi, I'm Multiple God. How'd we get here? It's a pleasure to see you again. I got this work for you. The reason we want you to wipe them all. We want you to go after the orb. We want you to take down Typhon, and then use Typhon to take out the rest of them. Get rid of all the space demons. Get rid of the space demon church today. All on you. We want the whole world to see. We're gonna make sure the whole world sees. That'd be nice.
It will be as you say.
Nothing matters anymore. AHL doesn't matter anymore. NHLF doesn't matter. Queen doesn't matter. I don't want you off that completely. There's only one thing that matters. It's Chot. You're gonna have to do something about Chot. Yeah. We're gonna have to do something about Chot. The first thing I do is let people know that the Space Gods are better. Oh yeah, much better.
Of course.
Now, when this is all said and done, Reptilius, it's probably gonna be time for you to do a little retirement. You know, time to take a step back. Maybe a squad game here or there if it's something you need to do, like the Quaternity, which we got someone else to do, but could have been you two. This is a retirement run. Let's take out the last three and the den. Here, now. So this game and probably this game and next game, we're going to run the gamut and get rid of the space demons because they need the world to see that you're in control. They need to end that threat. And then they're
quick mission, 15 minutes in and out.
They can get you where you need to go. The Space Gods can take you where you need to go. They cannot fight the battle for you. This is the final run of Reptilius Sanctus Space Pope. You'll be able to take this character out for squad games and for certain other, maybe high-level missions. But time for retirement. It's just that time.
Basically, this is the end of the one-on-one, and he'll be moving into Suicide Squads or like big plot-relevant games.
Yep. It's just that time.
Yeah, I mean, I think, but pushing up the chat thing, I assume, pushed up the timeline of this one-on-one ending as well. Yeah.
It did, absolutely. Now, I could have you go and take and then when the Meta Wars begin, there will be big squad games where you're gonna have to do things like take on Eero and stuff like this.
God.
And then we'll just focus on Alex, Abel, Goodbody, and your one-on-ones.
Yep.
And you have so many great one-on-one ideas. What was the one I was just telling you was a great one-on-one idea, not to do in the...
Loro the Timid.
Huh?
Loro the Timid.
Loro the Timid. What was it?
I love that.
What was the game?
You get to play, he teleports out at the start of every fight to go talk to his bartender or therapist.
Yes.
They convince him to go back and help his friends, and so he gets lantern energy from being a coward.
yes, a coward, yeah. For sure.
I thought that would be a fun one-on-one. If nothing else, it just gives you a chance to play a therapist and a bartender whenever you want.
True, and I like doing that.
I think it'd be a blast. Especially because I have a therapist character planned, so like eventually when they're each high level, you could do a crossover with them. That'd be cool.
It's like, different things have, different rhythms, They reach their end at different points. And I think we're just, because of what's happened with Chot, I think we are just, there's just nowhere else for this character to go until the Meta Wars begin. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Except for that this is a loose end that needs to be tied up. There is no reason for you to adventure, through things trying to climb down to Tartarus and everything else. Those things don't matter anymore because the Space Gods have pretty much asserted and proven that they can get you places. That makes no sense that they will not get you these places. And if they can't, then what good are they against Chot? Now, between me, you, and the chat, it's harder for them to pull these things off than it is Chot. But they can't let people know that. So they want to get you to their enemies and get you to subdue or destroy their enemies and, and let it all be done.
Makes sense to me. It's not the end of Reptilius, it's just the end of the one-on-one. It's the end of it's the end of the rise of the Space Gods, right? It's
right, we're entering a new era.
The era of the Space Gods.
Also, it's a different part of the story that needs to be taken care of, because first we were going to establish the political structure, and then we were going to establish the original religious structure. Now we have to establish the political structure. So, there's that.
Do I get any boons or anything from my last mission on Lucky Break? I'm just asking because I figure I might try to restock before I go, but if I don't,
I
it's
think
fine.
I think you. No, you did not.
Okay.
But you'll get
Hopefully I
3
have enough
boons of the
booze.
Space Gods, 2 divine gifts, and a supreme divine gift before you go on this.
Ah, okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm ready to go on whenever, I think.
Okay. First thing to go is to the Ultraloth, who is in his lair. Ultraloths are never surprised. Standing 8 feet tall, featureless, looks kind of like an alien, like a gray alien, except pink, skin colored. Completely wide eyes, his hands behind his back. What an intrusion. Reptilius
Hello.
Sanctus, isn't it?
It is.
I assume you have come for the orb.
Indeed.
I traded something of extraordinary value for the orb, Reptilius. One of the Duclido balls. Neutral evil. The bug is extraordinarily valuable to me. But I would be lying if I didn't say you would be coming for it. I knew you would. And that is the rub, as it were. You can kill me, Reptilius. We can do battle, and I will meet you in battle. And I will bring to bear fantastic magic. You may have been able to get in here by the power of the MC, by the power of the Chaos Maw, by the power of multiple God. But here, I am God, and you will find the power of God visited upon you. I will let you know what pain is here and now. But let's say by some true, unusual event, you were able to best me. It would not matter. The orb is not where you could find it, nor get your hands on it.
You must understand that I am a resourceful man. You have already lost much for this orb. Do not lose your life. Do not make me take your life. I do not wish to.
Perhaps we can make a deal. That is, after all, why I got it in the first place.
It is dangerous doings to force a deal among the space gods, but I will hear you out.
Very well. I wish to propose an alliance between the Space Gods and my people, the Yugoloths. I foresee a problem with the god Chot. I foresee that they have a problem as well. I believe a formal alliance between your church and my people, hidden from the public, because I understand that would be bad for business on your end, makes perfect sense. It's very simple. I want the Yugoloths accepted from the magical power of the space gods, unless we are acting directly against their interests. I don't want your holy magic, such as it is, to have an effect on us. In the end, we are going to be fighting on the same side, against Chot, against the power of the metas. It will not work if every time you are casting spells, my people are being obliterated.
What is the Space God's response to this? This offer?
The space god's response is, he doubts or misunderstands our ability to control that which comes from us. If we are fighting on the same side against the power of the metas, then they will be accepted. We will not grant, nor could we grant, a general exception for Yugoloths from the power of the Space Gods.
So they are willing to ally with him. They're just not willing to grant.
They're not willing to ally with him at all. They're willing to fight
really?
by his side if the situation demands it. These are demons, arguably the most evil demons in existence. They
Fair
are
enough.
darkness. They are neutral evil incarnate. You cannot make the gods, if they have any plans of ever being seen as a positive force, cannot make deals with demons. What they can tell them is that if y'all are both fighting on the same side, then they can assure that their powers will not negatively affect anybody who is fighting by their side.
So I assume they want me to just kill this guy. I assume then.
No, they want you to make the offer to him and see how he responds.
Fair enough. That we will fight by his side, but we cannot make a formal alliance, and we cannot make an exception.
Right.
The Space Gods cannot formally ally themselves or grant an exception of those sorts, but if we are aligned in the upcoming war, we will of course stand by your side against the coming threats.
I had hoped your words would be different. And instantly, without silent casting, he has silent casting, he has still casting, without moving, without making an expression on his blank face, spells start visiting upon you. Power word death. Reverse Marut's claims start dropping upon you.
Can
You
I
with
drop
those
Thanos'
guns?
junction?
You sure can. You got him?
I have one.
Roll against
Yeah.
me on the 100-sided, because I have them too. Beat my 95.
I rolled a 3. God, so close to a 1. Or sorry, so close to a 2 rather.
Mine goes off before yours, which means any contingencies you have on you and any magic items are gone.
I'll drop a Supreme Divine Gift.
Okay.
Let me see. I'll drop a Supreme Divine Gift of Dougie.
I'm dropping a Supreme Divine Gift of the Chaos God of Magic.
I will drop a Supreme Divine Gift of Bacon Face Omega.
I drop a Supreme Divine Gift of the Unlicensed Driver. Or Supreme Gift of the Unlicensed Driver.
I will drop a Supreme Divine Gift of Chad.
I'm dropping a Supreme Gift of the Three Moons.
Supreme Gift of Rumpert in response.
A Supreme Gift of the Night Hags.
Supreme Gift of the Chaos Maw.
3 boons of the Chaos God of Magic.
3 boons of the Chaos God of Magic.
Mhm.
I will drop a gift of Dougie.
I will drop a gift of the Yugoths.
Gift of Father Bob.
Okay, when you do that, the air lights up and you see the rhizomes of the Mother Starter appear around him. I'm going to drop just massive anti-powers, like as Father, you get like these connections that come off of you, so you get these. They're basically like living gauntlets. They look like roots that appear around your hands. They connect you to the Mother Starter and allow you to turn them into like extensions of Father Bob that you can manipulate, like Power Glove style. As you do that, I'm gonna just drop massive anti-powers in here. Just stupendous amounts.
Jeez.
It is possible that I'm going to be able to stop this.
For the record, I do have Epic My God can beat up your God. I don't know
Okay.
if that'll work because I'm in his sanctum, but I figured
It's a
I'd
problem in the sanctum, sir. I do turn off all of your magic.
Does
Unless you
that
have something-
affect my doesn't affect my divine magic, right?
Yeah, it affects your divine magic. It's anti-powers.
does.
It's simply weakness, so you can't cast anything in here. Of course, neither can I. Now,
I'll drop a boon of Grimgear.
doesn't matter, sir. Boons aren't gonna work here.
No boons work here now because
Nothing
of this?
works. Yeah.
Ah,
Now. Thank you so much for the cheer, Sword Master. I appreciate it. Now, it's just me and you. No one can see you now. You can make a promise, Reptilius. You can make an alliance. The gods I know won't have on my side. I understand that now. But you can promise me that you will direct the Space Church to stay out of the affairs of the Yugoloth unless we act against you first. You are the head, the temporal head of the church. You do not need the authorities of the gods to make these decisions. They already have two churches that work off of them that are in tandem with each other. The gods are indifferent to the politics of the church. You are the head of the politics of the church. The politics of the church, while not as important or valuable as the commitment of the gods behind it, matters. Promise me that the Space Church will not act against the Yugoloths in any way unless we act against you first, and I will let you live. Don't, and you will die here. Certainly. And he pulls out a beautiful gleaming dagger, bejeweled, covered in strange words.
Would my artifact still work?
Maybe. It depends on what artifact it is.
My Pope's robes made by Heinz Fitzvelvet?
Not gonna work. Sorry.
Can I, all I want to do is invoke Sweet Child of Mine. I want my response to just be Sweet Child of Mine starts playing.
Okay. Why do you have, why?
Once a day, my robes can play Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses.
I would love to, but I can't. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. But that would be how bad he finishes his monologue.
If you dropped the divine boon of adventure and made it happen, I would of course make it happen in a second.
That's fair.
And would it be worth it for the aesthetics? In my opinion, yes.
I mean, the aesthetics. Yeah, I agree. All right. Well.
How committed are you to the art? That's the real. It's not just joking. I don't know. Would I drop a boon of adventure for that?
I'd probably drop a lesser boon. I don't know if I'd drop a supreme boon.
I would not drop a supreme. I would drop a lesser. Would I drop a lesser for that? Yes, I can say I would. I can be honest and say I would.
Just as you were talking the whole time, I was just staring at it. Once a day, invoke Sweet Child of Mine. I had it playing on Spotify. I was so ready. I mean, the gods don't want me to take this deal, so I see no way I take this deal.
You don't have the gods to consult about this deal, sir.
But I'm neutral good, right? These are the most evil
They're
demons.
neutral evil. They are the true opposites of you, is the truth. Planet ADHD's trying to drop a boon on you. I'm gonna tell you. In this situation... Oh, for the song?
Can his answer...
Yes! Your robe starts singing Sweet Child of Mine. Yes! Thank you, Planet ADHD! Thank you!
That's perfect. We needed that.
Ah, good. Now that my song is on, I'm afraid I cannot take your deal.
Then I will take your life. And
also, I assume Wally's not here, just because I assume he wasn't sent on this mission.
Wally's not here.
Yeah, I figured.
And I backstab you, sir. How many hit points do you have?
I only have 82.
Yep, that's not enough to survive it.
Can I legendary saves it?
You can legendary saves it.
I'll legendary saves. I get 3, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I'll use 1.
For my second action, I'm gonna backstab you again.
Oh, that was close.
I'll legendary saves again.
Jesus Christ, keep an eye on that thing.
He is just stabbing into you. Action, sir?
I can dodge it a second time, right? With my second legendary saves?
Yeah, your second legendary save saves you. Right this second.
Is he doing it a third time?
He looks confused, sir. Your ability to grab his sword is what your legendary saves activates in the game by you like grabbing the blade out of his hand, like knocking it away.
Do not waste my time with such folly. Do it or don't do it at all. Or give me the orb.
What is your do you have any actions here? Any skills that you think might be able to break this weakness power? It's a big deal, sir.
Can Miracle do anything?
Probably not.
I have the Ring of Kiss the Ring can once a day break the error rate, but I assume that doesn't mean anything, because I'd still have to break his power.
The ring you can force him to kiss the ring, and that might have an effect. The
Oh,
ring.
dude, right as I said
That's what I was.
thing around,
I
do
was
it or
waiting.
don't do it, and then
Kiss
I
the
was.
ring.
You asked me if any artifacts worked. That was
That's
the
perfect.
artifact I was thinking about.
You, as I grabbed the blade, though.
Kiss the ring.
Very well. He turns off the things and brings the orb. Well played, Reptilius. You knew. No Ultraloth would want to kiss the ring. Free me of this need. And I swear by my true name, the orb will be yours.
I just have to let him not kiss the ring, and he'll give me.
Yes, yes.
You are free of your duty.
He takes out the orb and puts it on the table. This was a mistake, Reptilius. You should have taken my deal. Magic is too split against itself right now. Anybody can see it. The Queen is right. This internal fighting will have us all on our knees before Chot.
If it weren't for the space gods standing in their way, I might agree with you. Even Chat will not stand against all of them.
I was waiting for you to have him kiss the ring, because the Ultraloth, that would be like such a huge indignity to this being. It could
Oh,
not
really?
abide kissing the ring, but it couldn't resist either. Not to mention, I mean, the dagger wouldn't matter. Not against
That's
this thing.
awesome.
You couldn't do enough damage in a round to kill it. But the if you made it kiss the ring,
That's awesome. I thought about making him do it in the first action, and then I was too scared to. I should have just done it.
yeah, that was good. That was my okay.
Although the image of the song playing and then catching the blade twice, and then that's what a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. The whole thing was awesome. An excellent encounter.
So do I return to the space gods now?
You
Or
do.
I do.
You
back.
hear like echoes of clapping. You were granted a boon of each of the 12 space gods.
Sheesh.
And you have a boon of well, that's not, you don't have it. He already dropped it. By the way, Planet ADHD, that's exactly what I wanted those boons for. Well, that's why I created that special category, because I knew you'd do stuff like that. I knew you would do stuff like that with it.
I mean, just for the song, that was so worth, dude. That was
so
like,
worth.
sets the moment so perfectly.
I agree, 100%. Okay. Who do we have left as far? What demons do y'all have in your? Which of the space demons have you killed?
We killed the beast. We killed the chimera.
The chimera.
And we killed the demon, I believe.
You killed yeah.
Who was what was his name? His name was Morty or something like that.
Oh no. Maury.
Maury.
No, that y'all called him Morty, but his name was that's what y'all called him.
That's what we called him. That's what John called him.
Yeah. His name was
I think it was just the demon at first. There was another name though.
No, there is.
Yeah.
Moratus.
That's it. Yep.
Yes, sir. And what else do we have, sir?
So we have the insect in the orb, and we have the beast, the demon, and the chimera dead.
Now, their suggestion is that you use the orb that had... They take the orb out of the demon to grab Typhon, to defeat Typhon. You can get Typhon in that same ball, which is capable of holding it, then in the same orb. Then you can use him to kill the rest. That's the Space Gods' plan. That's what they're going to... where they're going to send you.
So is the demon now, or the insect now it's dead, I assume?
Well, they have possession of it, the Space Gods do.
They're not necessarily killing it, though.
All you know is that they have possession of it. You don't know if they killed it or not.
Okay. And so who's left? Who are the last three?
You have...
No, Typhon himself, but I don't know the other.
Yeah, Typhon y'all gotta pick up. We've got the ones y'all have possession of is This is a long. You got Maraudus, Xenophoxius, Chimeris, and the Beast. You have
Yep.
Corruptrix, Olm, and Chith, or what's last. Chith is the like practically
Titanus one.
the Titanus one. And then Olm is. Where's my pictures? Having to go back in your notes, dude.
Going back through the notes. It's the worst.
Yeah, I mean you have to do it sometimes. I don't have to do it that often. I am not embarrassed for the.
I mean, this is from a game such a long time ago too, or not
Yeah.
a long time, but a long time comparatively speaking.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. you
Yeah.
know. You've got but yeah, he wants you to go. I've got one of them. One of them looks like the horned titan. That's what it looks like with a whip. And that's Chith.
Okay.
You've got-
And so we need to go after. So who do they want me to go after next?
He wants you to go with Typhon because if you can use the ball that held the bug,
Orb.
the orb, to get to Typhon. Once you have Typhon in a ball, you can use him to catch the rest.
Okay. Seems easy enough. Well, not easy enough, but seems straightforward enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just writing down all these boons. Is he? So where do they want me to fight him at? I assume fighting him in his lair is pretty dangerous.
Yeah. It's a that's where you're going to fight him. They're going to take you into his lair. These are hard, sir. They're going to be hard. There's no easy one for him at all. There is only difficult.
You never said they'd make this job easy, I suppose.
But you get a level from that last one,
Sheesh.
of course.
If I take legendary, my god can beat up your god since I'm turning into level 31, so I can legendary one skill. Does that have a noticeable effect above epic?
Yeah, absolutely, big time.
Okay, I'll take that. I figure if I'm going into
Oh,
someone
here you
else's
go.
sanctum, it's an important thing to have.
So we've got. I'm gonna forward these, I think, to you.
Mm-hmm.
Of the ones we got left. So I'm gonna show the screen for the players, for the watchers. We've got that, and then you've got like a looks like an Egyptian creature.
Oh, I remember that guy. That
So-
guy's dope.
Yeah. I'll send these to you, so you have a picture of what you're going after. So what do you want to do to prepare? Is there anything you want to do before you go?
I mean, I could sit here and cast symbols and get all my symbols up. Does it actually mean anything to have my symbols available when I'm going into his? I mean, I assume the answer is no.
I mean, yeah, no. Having your symbols up's not a bad idea. I would definitely recommend it.
Okay, in which case I will take this time to prep my symbols.
Okay.
How many can you have, max?
You
40?
can have no. You can have up to 7 out.
7.
No. You're not a mage, sir.
So I'll do a symbol of mud. I'll do a symbol of multiplication. Do a symbol of the aura of Chad. Do a symbol of consumption. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Let's do a. Can I try to do a symbol of Dougie? Symbol of using.
You sure can. I love it.
Try that. What is Wengele's symbol?
Wanglo signals symbol of boxes, sir.
Might as well do that. You never know when things like that might be. I'll drop a symbol of chaotic. I'll use a symbol of chaotic technology as well. All right, I got my 7.
Okay.
By the way, the reason I take the Wengele one, I don't know if it would work, but anytime you ever give me an object with an orb or a circle, I'm inclined to believe that it's possible Wengele might just turn it into a box.
You're not wrong. There's always that's a reasonable assumption, sir. That is a reasonable assumption. Anything else you want to do before y'all go in? So Carapteryx is the creature with the big like mouth. Chith is the creature that looks like an amorphous blob, and is the creature that looks like a giant, almost looks a little bit like Anubis. So those are the monsters you have left to combat. I mean, as much stuff as I keep like just straight in my head and I have immediately easily accessible, every once in a while I come to something that I've, out of notes. I had it happen yesterday, I had it happen today, but
No
it does happen
problem.
sometimes.
I mean, that game was over a year ago. I mean, I think it might have been 2 years ago, almost at this
It
point.
was
so.
it was 2
That was the
years
first
ago.
game John and Rory played, so that must have been about 2
It
years
was
ago. Yeah.
it was 2 years in December. Is how
Yep.
long ago I had those notes from that thing. So
Hell of a game.
it's cool to see it come back, isn't it?
Indeed.
Okay. So you ready to go fight Typhon, God of Monsters, to try to get your hands on the things you need to defeat the other 3? Because once you have Typhon in a orb, you can probably send him out.
What is this orb called, by the way?
It's a certain type of ball that certain types of pocket monsters are held in.
Is it one of the Leto balls, or is it just one of the?
No, it
just
is not.
a-
It's an advanced
a powerful version.
Yeah.
They probably called him.
He traded one of the Leto balls for it.
Calling it a master ball probably doesn't have any danger, right?
It is not. It's more powerful than that.
Okay. Let me write that. Got it. Okay.
Swordmaster 5939 has some awesome art he's putting in our
Emotes and stuff. That's
some
so
great emotes, top-notch emotes. I love the emotes. Okay, you ready?
I'll say goodbye to Wally just in case I don't come back.
Wally's not here to say goodbye. You're in the halls of the space. You're basically on a giant table with them sitting around it. As you know, many of them are metaware. They are nudging a certain somebody to get a certain type of art.
Oh yeah.
It's a table with them around it, and there's one
I'm in the
seat
center.
open. You will be when this is over. You will take your.
Dude, yeah,
they will sit around you, sir.
That is, yeah, I agree it needs to happen. I told Christina, I was like, look, if you're willing to make this happen.
I mean, well, let's
It'd be
talk.
the greatest commission in the history of the ONU, yeah.
So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about the possibility of getting all of the space gods in the Last Supper with Reptilius in the center in the Jesus position.
That would be so cool.
It's something. It has to happen. I'm gonna make it happen. I'll figure it out. I'll talk to him myself.
I messaged him on Instagram. I haven't heard back yet. I know his wife is it was in labor like a few days ago, so.
Oh, is that right? Crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's awesome. We're talking about Anderson Carmen, the official artist of the ONU. Okay. Let's.
Ready. If I don't come back, please tell my boys that I care about them very much.
They say with one word, we will. And you are teleported in front of the monstrous god Typhon. As soon as you are, you have to roll your wisdom at half and your constitution at half. Otherwise, you're destroyed by seeing him.
Do I get bonuses from the Space Gods?
Do you get bonuses? Yes, +3.
I have like epic mind of the gods, epic chosen of the gods, that sort of stuff. Voice of
Okay.
the gods.
Mhm.
+3.
Mhm.
So intellect and wisdom at half +3.
Mhm.
So wisdom would be 9, so I need to roll 12. So I failed the first one, and I rerolled that crit fail. Made the second one.
Okay.
Crit 8 +3. No, I missed it.
Okay.
Actually, if I don't take the bonus, I crit because I have epic. So I
Okay.
crit the second one.
Okay. Then if you crit the second one, then you're okay.
If I choose not to take the +3, which I can do, right? I can choose
Right.
not to take that
Yeah, you can
+3.
always
Okay,
not take
yeah, I'll do that.
the bonuses, sir. Okay, sir.
That's close.
Roll for initiative against this thing.
18. I don't know.
You
Can
can
I-
go first. You went by +10.
Oh shit.
I rolled a 14. 4 + 10.
Hello.
What do you want to do, sir? So your symbols go off, right?
Can I try to make him kiss the ring before I set off the symbols?
You can try, sir.
Is
one
that
of the
something-
rare-
Yeah, I guess is that even something that I think would? I assume it's a free action. It's just
You
kinda
can
like
try.
talking.
Absolutely, you can try.
Hello.
Roll against me on the heavy
Hey.
sided.
Kiss the ring if you'd like.
Beat a 91. This is one of the few
Oh, I
creatures
rolled a
that-
1. I rolled a 91.
What? You're nuts! That's crazy! Are you kidding me?
Oh Oh my god! I rolled the 1 and I rolled the 100.
Let's re-roll. Let's re-roll. That's a re-roll. It's not a guaranteed.
87.
85. You get it.
Oh, let's go!
You get it, sir. Typhon bends down, kisses your ring, and turns to dust. By forcing him to kiss the ring of the Space Pope, with the power of the Space Gods behind you, which are particularly gods of monsters, in that moment, they divinely subsume Typhon, who is supposed to be the god of monsters, who is god of monsters no more. That is how powerful clerics are in the game, by the way.
Holy shit.
You make it kiss your ring, and it is obliterated by your presence, turned to dust. However, that presents a problem.
Yeah, they wanted him in the ball, right?
Yeah, so you could use him against the last two.
Can I drop a Supreme Divine Gift to put him in the ball?
No, cannot. Sorry, it's not. That just break. What happened is there's now a new. His place as god of monsters is replaced. He's no longer the god of monsters, which means he is nothing. The space gods are the gods of monsters, which is something that you have been pushing from the beginning, right? The whole idea of your character. I don't know if you... Everything you planned for has come true, sir. Everything you wanted has come true. Everything is exactly as you envisioned it from the beginning. You have created all this.
Monsters,
the non-humans, the monsters, the space church, all of it. In a second. And how many games has Typhon been in? How constant has he been in my universe? For decades, I have used Typhon at different times. He was in a game with Shiloh Dupuis. Obliterated in a second. The completion of everything that's happened, including, and you got to give it up, Mondo making mac and cheese extraordinarily powerful, insanely powerful. Was a very big step in everything you wanted to have happen.
Oh yeah. Huge.
I do not think things would have worked out the way they had if it hadn't been for that. But then how much trouble did that cause too? It's all the way it is. You made him kiss your ring, sir. You have been not even memeing, but constructing the idea of the space gods, of the gods of non-humans. He is supposed to be the god of monsters. When he kisses your ring, he essentially makes them the god of monsters. And exists no more. I will burn 20 years of plot if it's what happens. If it's what the dice say, if it's what the player has worked for, and you have worked a lot of hours with this character all together, 20, 30 hours all together.
Oh yeah.
Not counting everything behind the scenes and everything else, and you've also played. You've played it perfect. Other people, it's not just you two, other people have played to make this happen. Part of the reason why this has worked out, this moment was brought to you in part by chance and his character Tilnock Snagglemouth. This would not have happened the way it happened. None of it would have worked out if a bunch of players didn't get behind what you were doing. I don't know how many hours altogether to make your dreams come true for this character, but you're there. And that is how bullshit priests are in the game. That's how powerful they are. They just can't always make that happen.
It would seem that way, wouldn't it?
Now you understand. You've never played a priest.
There's nothing I can do with symbol. Yeah, I've never played a priest before. This is all new to me. Obviously, and starting a whole new religion while you do it is also a different.
It's a different thing. Yes, I agree.
Experience, but is there any way with symbols or with boons or anything I can get him in the ball?
No. That ship has sailed, sir.
So what's the downside about him not being in the ball? Is it harder to kill the other three now?
The other three are intelligent. First of all, they know he's dead. They get more powerful with him being destroyed. Their power levels just went up. They are now collectively more dangerous than he was by himself. The ball will not be able to capture them the same way it can capture him. It can maybe capture one of them and take you 1/3 of the way down, but you could have summoned him in front of them and held them captive. He would have ignored you, even with the indignity being put in the ball. He would have ignored you and attacked them. You know the hate he has for him. You spent 30 hours, 35 hours in that game.
Yeah.
Getting these guys together to defeat Typhon. You know the history that he has with them.
I guess I'm trying to decide if it's worth dropping a lesser boon of adventure or not, because like the
That's the
space
only way you're
gods-
getting him in a ball.
The space gods have become the god of monsters, so they're probably relatively happy about this, but they're probably not happy about the fact that the others.
They're not happy or unhappy, sir. It is just what happened. You earned it. And you made that roll, man. 91-91.
That
If you
was the
hadn't,
craziest thing ever.
I would have started dropping a lot of magic on you, sir.
Alright, screw it, I'll drop the boon.
You're gonna drop a lesser boon of adventure for this? I'm gonna be honest with you, sir. I like it so much better this way. I know it's gonna make the next part harder, and maybe you can probably bring Wally by your side, you know, get it together, get some resources. I'm not. You can drop it. It's yours to drop.
If it's honestly, what I don't want to happen is I don't want to upset what the space gods had planned.
They have not. It just makes the next part of your job harder. That's all it does.
I'm okay with the next part of my
job.
job.
It's so freaking cool, sir. I would rather I'm you and you're not me, and you got to make the decision for yourself. You have earned the boon of adventure. You have the right to use it the way you want. You have the power. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, whatever you want, I'm fine with.
Narratively, I like the idea of him kissing the ring.
This is insane, dude. Just leave it, and just deal with the hard part next time.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I agree.
It's too cool, dude. It's one of the coolest things to ever happen. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think
one thing's for sure. You get yourself 2 levels.
Let's go.
The response in the chat. Did you see? What a great where are you getting these emojis from? What is getting?
Dude, this guy's emojis are.
Your emojis are bonkers. Amazing. Is that what they are?
Yeah, those are really good.
Oh man, we gotta get some emojis. I got some ideas for some pretty good emojis, but that for the ONU. That is. Nothing's needed here. Planet HC, we're gonna take care of the last part next time. I say we just whatever opportunity you get to play next, let's finish Reptilius before we go back to Alex.
Yeah, I agree. And
let's finish this. Let's finish it. The last ride. It might take 2 because you are 3 creatures, so it might take you 2 games. But let's finish this up. You know, and it's not gonna be super easy. They're gonna be hard, but a lot harder now. But they are. I see that, sir. They're good. It's good.
They're awesome.
I like them. Good. You did. They're good. I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I'm about to invest in some emojis. They're pretty cool.
Makes you want them more, right? Because you see it and you're like,
yeah.
Look how cool the chat looks, man.
It does.
Wow.
It swanks up the chat. Not gonna lie. What a great game, sir. What a great campaign.
That was crazy.
What a project.
Yeah, this campaign's been awesome.
What a project Reptilius Sanctus was. What a transformation that the ONU has undertaken in the time that you've been here, and the time that you've done this particular project. What an idea, and to work it out, and it led up to this moment, which I think was awesome. I would have let you do whatever you want, but I would have been hurt if you'd lesser booned out of that.
No, I actually think it's cooler this way.
It's so much cooler.
I hate screwing up the narrative, and so but if I'm not doing that, then I'm completely down to not do it. If you know what
I don't think anybody ever screws up the narrative. That's the truth. I don't believe in. I hear sometimes from people in the chat.
It's also fluid.
I think people in the chat. I feel like I did this by making chat what it is. It's not just you. Geez, a few people have said that to me. No, that's not how it works in the ONU. You got to get out of your head of the way other the way other TTRPGs work. There is nothing. There is not much. There's tons of me. There's tons of me in the game, but everything you're seeing, there's nothing that you see in the game, almost nothing, that isn't just player driven, and that means I'll burn it, dude. I'll burn it. I'll burn years of plot to the ground. I'll burn it. It doesn't matter what I had planned. I don't care. There is no ruining the game unless I am not the DM I believe myself to be, and I am the DM I believe myself to be. That's the truth. There's a great moment in a movie called Sergeant York, which I like very much. old black and white movie, and she says to him, he says, "There's nothing I can't do if I put my mind to it." She goes, "You don't think much of yourself, do you?" Being sarcastic. He goes, "Yes, ma'am, I do." There's plenty of things in life, like I'm very down on myself about my dancing, even as I get better and better. There's plenty of things in life that I am, but when it comes to this, you can ask me, you think a lot of yourself, don't you? Yes, sir, I do. And I don't believe there's any... Here's the thing. If I can handle Schadenfreude turning my multiverse into an illusion, and I find a way out of that makes perfect sense, was satisfying to everybody involved, took me 9 months. 9 months of work. But even the person who did it everybody was satisfied with how I had done it without violating any of the integrity of the game, without doing anything where I just waved my hand as a DM. 9 months of bringing my multiverse back from being an illusion to being real again. If I can do that, I don't know what I cannot imagine something harder. Someday something harder might come up, probably will. When it does, I'm pretty confident in my ability to handle it and grow in that direction, because what our friend Wyatt did to me and did to this universe that one time, and I'm telling y'all, it was like the guy with the yarn and the boards trying to figure out how to fix everything, game by game, piece by piece, encounter by encounter, till I could make everything real again. And when it was done, even Wyatt himself was like, "That was perfect. You did everything right without you. It wasn't you. It was the game. It was player decision and everything else." And so I'm pretty confident. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for being a part of it. But for now, the stream is ending.